Good evening, everybody. I'm Brun, BJ Swick33, and this is This Xbox Life episode 408, Return to the Battlefield Soldier. Along with me is two of my good buddies, Rob, also known as Presar,
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello.
and Mark, also known as Wingman709.
Hello there.
So, how are you guys doing this evening? Good?
Super, super duper.
Rob, are you hungry?
Nope, not anymore.
Not anymore. So, all right, another show, 408. We're on our way to 500. So, but for everybody out there who's just joining us, we record every Sunday, around 10:15 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/thisxboxlife. So let's get ready to talk some Xbox and some games. But just to let you know, Mark, real quick, you have less than 1 hour left in your trial. Would you like to continue to play trial? Yes? Just say yes.
Yes.
Okay. We're going to play the trial. You'll see what I'm getting at here in a moment when I talk about it.
Okay.
I figured I'd ask you now.
Oh, I know. Yes, I know. Okay. Something tells me you're going to ask me the same question.
Oh,
again.
boy, am I. Oh, this is going to be great. Everybody
Should
will...
have changed the show to title to be.
Don't worry, everybody.
Like to keep playing.
Everybody right now, if not here in a couple minutes, is going to exactly realize what you just did. So, but Rob, what have you been playing this week?
Very little, just played a little bit of Kingdoms, New Lands. And if you've played that game, you're probably familiar with restarting. So I restarted and played a little bit. And this time it'll be good. This time for sure. That's about it for me. This time for sure. That's about it for me.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
All right. Mark, what about yourself?
Well, I played Super Mega Baseball. That's that free baseball game. I actually turned it on the other day. It's not too bad. It's okay. It's fun.
It's like a Wii game for Xbox, sort of.
Yep.
Well, it kind of reminds me of what was it? I used to like. There was this. I like it because it's kind of a simple little baseball game, and it's kind of fun. It's not bad. It's definitely, and it's a good one for the kids too. You got kids to play, so it's not an in-depth. It's more an arcadey, just a little fun little baseball game. So I enjoyed it. I also
Mark, you have 1 hour left on your trial. Would you like to play trial?
Yes, please.
Okay.
And so then I got an email, and it was updating me that Rock Band Rivals will be coming soon. They didn't say when, which I thought was ironic because they said it's the last chance to pre-order, but they didn't tell you when it was coming out. And I vowed that I was done with Rock Band. Well, I put down $30 to buy this stupid expansion for some reason. Ended up going in and seeing a lot of new songs have been added that I really like. And I spent like another $26 on songs. And then I went upstairs and told the wife, hey, wife, do you want me to order? Because she was talking the other day about, I really wish we could play Rock Band because I got that adapter, but like it only allows one profile to be logged in. So she can't be logged in as herself and keep track of her girl that she creates in the game. And that kind of frustrated her, so we don't play it. And her guitar is kind of in really rough shape because we've had these things forever and beat the snot out of them. We've used them so many times. So I said, hey, dear, would you like me to buy us 2 new guitars? I can get them for like $50 each. So I can go buy 2 guitars. So I ended up buying 2 new guitars that'll be here tomorrow that are Rock Band for the new ones.
Little did she know that you already
all
ordered
because
them.
of a stupid email about DLC. I ended up spending $100 on the guitars, $30 on the DLC, and then another $26 on more songs. I was like, ouch. So she doesn't know that, but she knows about the guitars. So, but I ended up playing some Rock Band, and then I got I just kind of got into it. I played actually quite a bit of it this weekend. I just like that. It's just if you don't feel like doing the run and gun, or you just want to break and relax, it's just nice to kick up some Rock Band, listen to some music. And then lastly, I did play Gears of War 4. I'll talk more about that later, coming up in the show pretty quickly. How about you, Brun?
Well, let's see. I played Gears. Hold on. Yes, play trial. Okay. I played Gears of War 4. I think I know I'm in Act 1. I think I'm in Chapter 2 of Act 1. I mean, I really have not played that much at all. I haven't even done any Horde mode. I haven't even logged into multiplayer yet. Because what happened is, on Wednesday, you're able to do the EA access for Battlefield 1. And I wasn't meaning to play that much in Battlefield 1, but then I just played that much of Battlefield 1. But I will say I almost canceled I'm almost canceled my pre-order. An inch close to canceling my pre-order because every 3 minutes the thing asks me if I want to play the trial and tells me I have less than this time or less than 10 hours, and it just constantly does. Like, I'm flying a plane. Yep, crash and burned because the whole window pops up over if I want to play the trial, and then I have to say yes, and then it takes me to the start menu, or to the menu for pausing the game. So I have to unpause the game, and then it hiccups for about 10 seconds. So, and then 3 minutes. Hold on. Yes, play trial. So then it just keeps asking you over and over and over and over. And the thing that's really aggravating, and I'm going to probably call them out again on Twitter, was they said they were working on a fix. I don't know if they plan on putting that fix out anytime soon, or if they just said they were going to they're working on a fix for it. Because to me that shows what type of support are you going to have for this game.
Well, Bruno, to be fixed on Tuesday.
Well, I know it will.
The fix is buying it.
I know it will, but obviously, do you want to know what their workaround was for it? They said, we're working on a fix, but here's your workaround. Do you know what the workaround was?
To buy the game and wait to play it, or buy the early, buy the early enlister edition so you can play it now.
No, it wasn't, because the thing is, like, I have the early enlisters and it doesn't kick in until Tuesday. Because the game officially releases on Friday. The early enlister is Tuesday.
What? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm playing on my EA Access trial. That's the only way I can play right now until Tuesday. And then Tuesday, my early enlister kicks in.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me that... Wow. So games release on Tuesdays. They always have. That's the thing, right?
Well,
so you're telling me if you didn't pay the extra money, you're not really playing it early. They're delaying the regular people by 4 days and saying you can play it on Friday.
The official
instead
release...
of Tuesday, the day it's supposed to come out.
The official release is the 21st. It's been the 21st for a long time. But yes, essentially, you are correct. They pushed the release to Friday. Early enlisters get it, 3 days early.
On a day that everybody would normally get it anyways.
Right.
So if you didn't do the early enlister, then you're going to have to wait till a Friday to pay it instead of getting it on Tuesday as normal.
Oh, and that's why the EA Access part, you get it 7 days free, 7 days early, and yada, yada, yada. But...
Wow, what a mess.
Yeah, I know. It's just the whole this and that, and I mean, it is ridiculous. Like,
pay for early adoption, but still get it on at the actual release day on a Tuesday when it would normally release. Had they not had that, it would have not been released on a Friday. It would still be released on this Tuesday.
Right. Probably.
But because they're doing the early adopter, they're pushing all the regular people back 4 days.
Yeah.
Golly.
So, but yeah, just fighting with that, over and over and over. I mean, it's probably, I think I have like 4 hours left. So I played for a good 6 hours of that game already. And I bet you I've answered the play trial question over 100 times. probably.
That's messed up.
Well, yeah. What I was getting ready to tell you, the workaround for the issue is to do a factory reset on your Xbox.
Okay.
Who in their
Wow.
right mind would ever think that is a workaround solution? I would never. They're like, oh, just do a factory reset and say keep my games and apps. And I write to him like, this is not a valid solution to this bug. You do not put the fix onto the consumer or the customer for your bug. And
That
I
wipes
mean,
out a lot. It's not that simple either. It'll wipe out your game sharing if you're game sharing with someone.
yep,
That'll use up a license or one of your game sharing,
yeah,
but you can only change it so many times in a 12-month period. And
yep,
yeah, there's a lot of other factors involved there.
yep.
That's messed up.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I was like, this is beyond frustrating. I mean, it was ridiculous. So very, very, very. I mean, I'm nervous that Tuesday, I got the early adopter. I'm afraid on Tuesday it's going to continue to ask me if I want to play the trial. So, but we'll see. Maybe that license that drops down or something like that. You know, we'll do that or whatever. And like the early adopter, the early enlister was like $10 more or something like that. And you get some battle packs, and you got it some 3 or 4 days early. Like I have that one, but I didn't buy that one because I wanted the 3 or 4 days early. Because honestly, I probably won't be able to get to play it till the weekend, and I really don't care about the battle packs. I got it because I got a 10% discount, and then I had another something else on there that where I could. It was actually less than $60 for me to buy the game or something like that. So that's why I ended up grabbing that one. But yeah, that's beyond aggravating. But yeah, Gears 4 and Battlefield 1, and we're going to talk about those games here in a little bit. Spoiler free chat, by the way. But we'll talk about it here in a little bit. So, all right, moving forward. And I'm done with interrupting with the do you want to play trial thing. But that's, yeah, Roying, you were correct. That's exactly why I was doing that. So, oh my gosh, just beyond wanting to.
I can see why that would make you want to almost uninstall and cancel your pre-order.
Yeah, it's almost like getting killed by a robot dog. which you showed me, which I think Jesus Walks a Lot shared about the robot dog in Call of Duty, and the guy deleting the game. That was funny, but yeah. And that's the thing is, when did the Call of Duty beta drop? When did it start?
Well, I think it was this weekend, but we were playing Gears this weekend, and someone talked about it, and I'm like, why do you need to download it? You've been playing Call of Duty multiplayer for 8 years now. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Except maybe now there's a robot dog, so I guess maybe it does pay off to play the beta, so there's a robot dog.
I mean,
that is super overpowered.
Yeah, my thing about Call of Duty is, even though I wasn't going to buy the games, I've always jumped into the betas because, hey, why not try it out for free when you can? When I heard that the beta dropped, I'm like, they were having a beta? And I'm like, oh, it's out now? And it was just like, oh, it's okay. It's like the first time like I have zero interest in playing Call of Duty. Even though I haven't bought it for a while, but like I said, like I still like to give it a shot. I'm still waiting for that time where it grabs me like Modern Warfare did. And, what they're doing this year with this whole Modern Warfare remake, and you have to, if you buy it on PlayStation, you get to play the single player 30 days before anybody else does. So like when the game launches, like whoever's buying the game and has the Modern Warfare, you have to wait 30 days before you can play it unless you buy it on PlayStation 4. There's just all these things that's going on. It just reeks of desperation on that game. And then like you have to have the disc in, or we've talked about this last week or a couple weeks ago. You have to have the disc in, or you have to buy it digitally. It's just like something's just screaming. It should be yelling and screaming out to everybody this big warning sign of just like, this is going to be crappy. But But yeah. So I didn't know even. I heard it came out. I'm like, really? It is? I didn't know they were gonna have one.
Mhm.
But all right, patreon.com or sorry, thisxboxlife.com/Patreon will take you to our Patreon page where you become a patron of the show. Or if you'd like, you can go to thisxboxlife.com/donate and throw money at us, real money. It's not virtual money. Throw real money at us if
Say
you'd
not
like
virtual.
to.
Or the real stuff.
Yeah, and tips are out there. It's PayPal and stuff like that because I know some people don't like to do the reoccurring payments and stuff like that. So, and now we're on to the roundtable. Roundtable. I just put a couple things in here. Really, not much news. I will say the first thing. So, have you seen what Rockstar's been doing? Have you been
Yes.
paying attention to Twitter and everything? Like, was he
I
today
saw
or
the story.
yesterday or today?
I saw the news story this morning,
Yeah.
or maybe last night. I don't know.
So it seems like they're changing. They threw up a logo, which is like the red color that you would normally see on Red Dead Redemption. They put it up on Twitter, and basically that's about it. And they've been changing things here or there. But what everybody is thinking is, here comes the announcement for the next Red Dead, and just like Rockstar with GTA 5 and stuff like that, everybody is hooked and ready to go. They've gotten. You want to talk about a campaign between these guys and like Fallout. When those guys just had the pre E3 meeting and they're like, oh yeah, our game's out in November. Something like that. Rockstar
Yeah.
seems to be the like one of the other groups where it's just like they don't really have to do much. Like their PR and marketing budget can be like 65 cents if they wanted it to be, because all they do is put a picture on Twitter and everybody is just like constantly refreshing their Twitter and waiting for something to happen. So do you guys think it's Red Dead for sure? Because it's not 100% true that it's Red Dead, but do you think it's Red Dead?
I think somebody just spent like 25 minutes with Photoshop and they're like, look at this cool new banner that I made. And they posted it. And everybody's reading into it.
Well,
But this
I would-
this was from Rockstar's Twitter feed.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is from Rockstar. So
No, I know. Somebody
Yeah.
over there.
No,
It's like, hey,
I
look at this new banner I made.
I think it is. I don't think it'll be Red Dead Redemption 2, because Red Dead Redemption actually is a sequel. The original game was Red Dead Revolver.
yeah.
Red Dead Redemption was Red Dead Part 2, essentially. So I would be surprised if they say Red Dead Redemption 2. I would expect Red Dead, I don't know, something else that starts with an R,
Yeah.
but Red Dead Revenge or something.
Yeah. Well, that's why I call it the next Red Dead game, because
Yeah, the
it's
next Red
Revolver
Dead. I think
Redemption.
it is.
Yeah, it's like their next Red Dead. That's why I say Red Dead. Everybody
As
else
soon
puts
as I
Redemption
saw that
on there.
logo, the Rockstar logo with that red background, I'm like, holy crap, that's Red Dead.
Yeah.
And then I saw the wallpaper looking one. I'm like, that is the background. That was right out, from the second game. So yeah, I would say they're getting ready to do it. I mean, that game's been out for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's due. And my thought was, is it going to be released in November? Like, is it ready to go? Because I was trying to, I don't remember how much lead time they gave for like GTA 5 or GTA 4, but if you're saying they're a lot like Bethesda, where they kind of come out and say, yeah, here's our game. Oh, by the way, it's going to be out in a couple of months.
When I was comparing them to Bethesda, it was more like they don't really have to market too much. They just do something simple like
they're going to sell a bajillion copies.
Yeah. And Red Dead GTA 5 was months. I mean, I think it was almost a year. But what they did with GTA 5 is like they would put out an image of like, here's a guy riding a motorcycle.
Right.
And it was like, come back next week for another image, and they just did things like that. They didn't put like millions. I don't know if they put millions and millions into that, but Yeah, that's what they did. It would be cool if they said, "Oh, it's out in November," but I don't think they're going to do that.
Yeah, I think it might be a good because of the game. I would actually love to see it come out like in February or March.
Same here.
I think that would be because that's a huge time sink,
Hmm.
and what's coming out in that time frame. You don't push it out now, and that'd give them some time to get some hype built up. But hopefully, that's not going to be like coming in 2020. You know,
What
but
if it's
I
Bully?
no,
No.
I,
Yeah.
I I have no interest in any Rockstar game other than Max Payne or uh, Red Dead. I really liked Red Dead. My only complaint about Red Dead was it took forever to get anywhere.
Yeah.
You got to ride your horse all the way across, and it was like you're always doing it. That's why I don't like GTA and those types of games because it's like you're going back. It's like that's how they drag the game out. Oh, they're 200 hours. Yeah, well, 150 hours of it is just walking back and forth. Driving
Yeah.
back and forth or riding your horse back and forth. Um, but it was a beautiful game, and I had a lot of fun with Red Dead Redemption. So I would be on board for another game in that series.
Hmm.
How about you, Rob? Did you play Red Dead Redemption?
No, I didn't. I keep
Oh,
looking at it on the backwards compatibility, but I'm hoping to find it a little bit cheaper. It was on sale for $20.
it was on sale
Was
for
it
like
last week?
750. Like when it first went, was it when they did?
No, I
They did
looked.
something recently, and it was like $7 to buy the digital version.
So I would have snagged that, but every time I look, it's 30.
You want me to mail you my copy and you can play it and send it back? I have it
Hmm,
Yeah,
on.
I'll send
You,
you.
it's
You
a
can send you
game.
mine too.
It's one of those games I really think Rob would like.
yeah,
You
Yeah,
like
although
and
you
the
like
problem
I've
is
Dishonored.
it
heard
You
takes
know.
a
so many good
long time.
things. Yeah.
It's in depth time wise though.
Hmm.
Rob doesn't have a lot of time.
Yeah. Well, you can say you save your time for Dishonored too, because it's coming out in December, Rob.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So.
can't wait.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, we'll be patiently waiting and to see what it is, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Red Dead. But it'd be really cool if they threw everybody a curveball and said, "Hey, it's Bully," or like you said, like a Max Payne. I would take another Max Payne. I love Max Payne.
Yeah, Max
So,
Payne 3 was really fun. I liked it.
yep. But,
That was Rockstar, I believe, that bought that franchise.
cool.
Hopefully, I'm not speaking out my rear end.
I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was. I don't know. Look it up.
I'm
Uh,
looking it
all
up.
right. So while you're looking that up, let me tell you a funny story. So I went to Taco Bell. One of my favorite
Yes, it
restaurants.
is Rockstar.
Yeah. um, and I did one of the $5 boxes, right, where you can type in the code and see if you win a PlayStation VR. And we're sitting in Taco Bell, and I was telling my friends, I said, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. If I would happen to win a PlayStation VR, I'm gonna have a recording of it, okay, of me unboxing. I'm gonna do an unboxing, and I'm gonna walk over, and I'm gonna try to plug it into my Xbox One, and I'm gonna be like, this doesn't work, and then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna smash it into a billion pieces on the ground. And my buddy's like, "You're gonna do what?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna smash it." Or you know how they always take the iPhones and they drop them from a high place or do the drop test. I said, "We'll drop a PlayStation VR from the top of the building and record it and just watch people like freak out because we're smashing a thing." So
Just put in
that
a blender.
yeah, well that story happened,
Yeah.
and then the next day, somebody else I work with said, "Brun, if you want a PlayStation VR, it works with an Xbox One." And I'm like, what? And they go, yeah. It just works as like, the TV, just the
Like
TV,
another monitor.
like a monitor feed or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I would use it then because then I can lay on my nice, big, huge, comfy couch, just lay on my back and just play right there because I like to play close to my monitor, to my TV. Um, that's why I would always stand in front of my TV instead of like sitting, or I can't sit way back on a couch or anything like that. It's just something I
Yeah,
can't
it's
do.
so hard. Yeah.
So, but yeah, I would strap something on my face and sit there and play. But yeah, it was pretty funny. He's like, "No, don't smash it." But yeah, I was telling him I was going to smash it if I won. I didn't win, but it would have been funny. But so yeah, if anybody happens to have both consoles and bought a PlayStation VR, try it out on Xbox One. Let me know how it works out, because I'm really curious. Because to me, that's something that I think out of VR, not being VR, but just using it as a monitor that you can lay back and lay down and play would be.
Well, it's out now. I think we can get a firsthand answer to that next week because I've reached out. So you're gonna be gone next week.
Yes.
I've reached out to our good buddy Democulus, and they have one.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's gonna, I'm hoping he can join us next week. I'll have to ask him to try it out and just let us know.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that would be really cool. I a couple people I work with, his brother ended up getting one. He came back the next day. He goes, dude, it's actually really, really cool. He's like, it's really cool and it's fun. And they played the Batman VR game. Said the Batman game's really good. Said it's short, but it's good. You know, like you're putting the belt on and you got to put the stuff on you. And I mean, he said he had a really good time with it. So, you know, I still not a big VR guy, but I am, you know, based on what they played, they said it's a lot of fun. So I'm waiting and excited to see where it takes us. You know, where does it go? What's just the next big jump? But yeah, pretty cool. All right. Next, so before we start chatting about Gears and Battlefield, just a quick news story. We're not going to call this a comeback, based on what they're saying, but
come back.
Yeah, Xbox has been top seller again, so 3 months in a row. So we're on a roll. We're on a roll, folks. So we'll see what next month holds with VR and the new PlayStation coming out and stuff like that. But yep, 3 months in a row, Xbox on top. I will say that I found it interesting in the article that what did they say? It says, though the Xbox One is on a win streak, it is still likely that the PS4 is the leader in worldwide cumulative sales race, which is true. We kind of know that. It says Sony's system has sold more than 40 million units. Just like, every time it's just. And they said with sales, this is the part that gets me, with sales projected to reach 60 million by April 2017. So I'm assuming they are less than 45 million. And they're still between that 40 million and 45 million. Because to me, if they were over 45 million, they would say, we've sold more than 45 million, not just 40. But when I saw this April thing, I'm like, I know holiday sales and stuff are coming up, but you're going to sell 15 to 20 million consoles in the next 6 months? When you've been sitting on over 40 million for 12 or for 10?
Yeah, I think they're going to get a boost with VR, and I think they're going to be surprised that they're not. My prediction is the VR is not going to take off like they expect.
Well, VR and also
it's expensive.
Well, yeah, it's expensive.
Very, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I will say, if you want to try VR and you're really curious about VR, and you have a PlayStation, the PSVR is the way to go because it is the least amount coming out of your pocket. You know, it's the better deal out of all of them. But, you know, they made a limited number and sold out, and, you know, they're going to be making other ones. And plus, they've started making a few revisions, I believe, of, you know, for the next iteration to come around. And for anybody that's surprised about that, like, hardware gets revised all the time. Look, we got an Xbox One S, we got a PlayStation 4 Slim, we got a PS4 Pro. You know, iPhones change every year, you know, the looks and feel and stuff. Don't be surprised if, you know, within a year or something, the PlayStation VR, if there's a second iteration out, it looks a little different. It has a little bit more bells and whistles. You know, the screen's a little bit better. You know, people are just all been out of shape already. It's like, holy cow, man. This is normal. This is normal. So, but little defense for the people that get all crazy about it. So, but yeah, 3 months in a row. Congratulations. Let's go for 4. Let's try to win this holiday. All right. Gears and Battlefield chat. Let's do Gears first. Rob, have you played Gears?
No, I'm on the fence about getting this one in a good way, because normally I'd be like, nah, I'm gonna pass on it. But from what I've been seeing, it looks good. It looks really good. Not that the other ones didn't look good, but
Mhm.
enough so to make me actually think about buying one for a
Did
change.
you play the first three?
I played bits and pieces of them because I got that like combo one. It was like all three on one disc or something.
It's a
It was a
fantastic
trilogy
series.
disc.
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was a trilogy, and then Gears of War Judgment was. You can skip that one.
yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I
But
did play that one. Actually, I
yeah,
played that one more than the rest.
oh man, see, so I think you
And
got
not
a
on purpose.
tainted viewpoint.
Yeah.
Gears of War 3 was the best of the
Yes.
series in my opinion.
Mhm.
I absolutely they were all fantastic. I loved the first one. Second one was even better when they introduced horde mode, and then three Gears 3 was just phenomenal. I mean, it was just in every way it was just phenomenal. So I had some pretty high expectations, and I'm really loving the game. I know I'm gonna say something here in honor of Dirty Bite, because I played a lot of Horde with him this last week, and he keeps bringing this up, and he keeps thinking I'm gonna rant, and I'm not. Um, but the only downside to the Gears of War 4 that I have seen so far is, if you are familiar with the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer Spartan pack. Was it Spartan? No, not Spartans. What were those called? Spartans are that's a Halo.
That's Halo.
Um,
Cogs? Gears?
no, that's Gears.
Oh.
Mass Effect. The I forgot what those little but there was these basically like loot crates, right? You could
Right.
buy with real world money and unlock random stuff. You never knew what you were going to get in it, and I spent a lot of money on those things. Well, this is also in Gears 4. It's not required. You're not required, but it's gonna take a tremendous amount of time of gameplay. You get like 500 in-game credits for every level you go up, and that's not a lot. You want to buy a horde pack or a versus pack, they're 400 credits. Then there's different ones that cost 1,000 credits, and then of course you can buy all these with real world money. They even have a pack out right now. It's available. Gives you 100 of these crates for $100. And I was teasing Dirty, but I was like, "You need to get it." And he's like, "I already bought the console, and I already bought the controller, and I already bought the game." And I'm like, "It's like I'm not giving him more money." But if you are impulsive and things like that, so you basically are unlocking these cards, which unlock characters, weapons, skins, bounties that you use in the game, different skills for your characters that you can use in the games in the various modes. So there is an option to spend a whole heck of a lot of money if you so choose. So that's one thing. It's like, ooh, it's tempting. I always keep looking. It's like, no, hold off. I did spend a few dollars on one the other day, but like, no, that's it. I can't do it. I spent like $20 and didn't get really anything super exciting. But so I'm like, I'll just stick with the free ones that I can get with the in-game currency. But anyways, the game itself uh, looks great. I started the campaign doing solo, played a little bit, then Ravioli Capone and I hooked up and started the campaign. I started it over with him on co-op, and we're co-oping the whole campaign right now. We just got to Act 4 today, so we're getting close. I think there's 5 acts in the game, so we're probably 2/3 of the way through the game. It's fantastic. The story is good. It's really good. Um, and yeah, spoiler free here. So I can't say anything, but
Yeah, yeah.
it's really really good, and I was really worried here at the end of Act 3. I was really concerned that something was going to happen, um, and yeah, it made me sitting like, heck's going on? What's happening? No,
Yeah.
don't do this. One of those type of moments, and So yeah, it's the story's great. It's like these guys don't know what's going on. They know they know the history of the locusts, and but they don't know what's happening. Nobody seems to know what's happening, and so you're basically you're investigating with the group that you're playing with and trying to figure out what is happening. What are these creatures? What's so it's a really good story. There's a lot of good humor in there. I keep cracking up every once in a while. They just did a fantastic job. Horde mode is, from what I've heard from other people, I've heard people the kind of the responses it can't get any better. They don't see how you could possibly improve on it. It's very different. Um, so you got the skills. So there's an engineer, scout, soldier, sniper. Is there any more? Is that it? But you pick a skill set and then you can rank them up and then you get extra bonuses. So like right now my and it takes a long time to build these up. That's kind of my one complaint is I'd like to get all the characters built up, their skills built up to the highest level, so that you can have all these extra bonuses, which you're gonna need to play Horde if you're gonna go into Insane. I mean, you're gonna need all these extra bonuses like buying your defenses cheaper. So and it's real important. The game works great if you work in a party or with a group of people that all have mics, because it's important to play certain roles. Like I've got friends that are scouts that get like bonus power, like 40% bonus credits when they pick up the power that the enemies drop, and then you take the power back to the fabricator box, which is where you can build stuff. And then your engineer, who I play as an engineer, so I can repair stuff. I can put turrets out, decoys, the electrified fences, and all this type of stuff, and I can repair them. And then I have bonuses, so I can buy stuff cheaper. Or I can have things. I can repair things faster, depending on what bonuses I boost up and I select. And if you end up with two engineers and you want to make sure that get different things, like, oh, I can buy the turrets and the decoys cheaper, the other person can buy like a weapons locker and the barriers cheaper or something like that, or find something and you're not doing the same thing. Try to mix it up. Make sure you got some scouts that got those pickup bonuses, because that money is real important, or that power. I keep calling it money. We keep picking up, hey, is there any money laying around? It's not money, it's power. To give power to fabricators so you can make and build things. But and then you got so everybody has these extra skills, and it's important. What I found when you're working with randoms, everybody just runs to the box and just starts building stuff, and then guess what? You got no money, you can't set up a good defense. You got to work as a team. If you can work with a group as a team and just fill your role and do your role. I had when I play as an engineer, I spend more time winning the supervisor ribbon because I've not killed anybody, because I'm running around keeping manned turrets healthy and filled with ammo, keeping the auto turrets filled with ammo, keeping the decoy health up, keeping everything built up and trying to build those. So I'm focused on that, and it really helps the team, and it's a lot of fun. It's pretty cool, and the game just looks and runs so well. But it's tough. We got to level 50 on normal last night. Pretty much marched all the way there and just got destroyed. We couldn't get past the last wave. It was so frustrating. But it's I don't go into versus. I haven't done versus. I don't plan to. Right. I do not like versus in any Gears. It's just not my cup of tea. So I probably won't do that. But your rank and everything goes with you in the game, like versus or horde mode, all that. It you still rank up there and keep the same level. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's fun, man. I highly recommend it for anybody that likes original Gears. You've got to play the game. You got to get this. It is, and I don't know if it's the best, but it's up there. I think it's on par with Gears of War 3 would be my, and I said Gears of War 3 was the best. I would say this is right there with it. It's fantastic so far.
Yeah, for the small amount that I've played, I will say it looks amazing. And I'll tell you what, you really have to see it on PC. Woo. It looks good on PC, and I don't even
Uh,
have like an awesome graphics card. It looks really good on PC. Um, but the one thing that got me, and my thing is, I almost feel like if I was playing solo, I'd prefer to play it on PC because of mouse and keyboard. I forgot how tanky the controls, the aiming is. Everything's very slow, you know. And also I don't like not having a cursor unless I'm in, doing ADS. So it's like when I'm not, when you're not aiming down the sights, you don't have a cursor, so that doesn't help me like to put my cursor where I want it to be, and then I can aim down sights and shoot when somebody pops up. It's kind of like you're guessing. But yeah, I just forgot like how it was, but yeah, very very slow, little too slow for me because I'm used to the faster, Battlefield and things like that. But so it takes me, it took me a good 5 minutes to stop like shooting to the left of the guy's head, shooting to the right of the guy's head, shooting at the
Yeah.
guy's feet. I'm like, oh my gosh, can I please hit something? I was getting very frustrated, not at the game. I was getting frustrated with myself because I'm like, I can't hit anything. It was driving me
Yeah.
crazy.
Ravioli was saying the same thing to me when we were co-op, and he's like, "Are you having a hard time aiming?" I said, "Yeah." And I've always had a problem with that in Gears. It's I probably should just go in and tweak my settings, might make it a little easier, but I tend to run everything default. But yeah, for some reason, Gears has always been a bit of a struggle for me to get, you know, just nice and tight with the cursor. But
Yeah. Question for you. Lethal in the thing said he still hasn't gotten his code for Horizon 3 on PC. I don't think they don't hand out codes for that. You just got to log into the Windows Store, right, on your PC with the same account that you have for Xbox or with your same Microsoft account, and it's in your games. At least that's how it was for Gears and for myself. Wing, I know you bought Horizon. Is that all you had
yeah,
to do for yours?
I never went in. I don't know. I can log into the store.
Yeah, if you just open up
See if it shows up in there. It ain't gonna. It's not gonna run on my machine. So.
Yeah, if you just open up the store and then go to your account and go to My Library, there'll be games there, and your games should show up there. So, and I'm trying to see, and it even puts on like ones that don't work on your account and stuff like that. But yeah, my Gears of War was there. So, but yeah, try that out. Hopefully, and Gunny's saying no codes, just log in. So that's good. Good. Hopefully it's there for you,
I
Lethal,
actually
because
don't. I'm looking at right now in my library and games. I don't see it either.
did you hit the show more?
Show all.
Yeah, show
That might be
all
on.
games, show all. See if it's in there.
Oh, there's a lot of games.
Oh, I got a message.
Yeah, no messages through Skype, please.
Right? Yeah. Oh, that's Noob Face, man. Sending me a message during the show. Just kidding. But as far
Could take forever.
yeah, but as far as Gears, I mean that's what I'm thinking. I really want to do Horde. Here's the other. Is it just okay? So I had two questions for you when you're talking. Is it just 2-player campaign or is
well,
it 4
for what?
for Gears? Yeah. Can you do
I
4?
think it's just two. I think it's just two.
Okay.
I think it always has been the 2-player campaign. I may have the answer for the Forza Horizon 3. So
Okay.
when I did a search for it, it comes up and the install button is grayed out and it says this title is powered by great new features and the free Windows Anniversary Update.
Oh.
Get update. So I'm on the delay.
Oh, okay. That's right.
So I probably got to, if I have Windows Anniversary Update, then yeah, it would probably work.
Yeah,
So
it's
I
required.
just checked it. So just searching for it, it says you own this product and it gives you install
Yeah.
as an option.
And you have the update, right?
Yeah,
Rob?
my install's grayed out because I don't have the Windows 10 anniversary update.
Okay. Yeah, Quantum Break. They gave out codes. It is not a play anywhere.
Right.
Quantum Break was, if you buy the game, they're going to give you a code for the PC
Right.
version if you bought it for Xbox. Because if you bought Quantum Break on PC, you didn't get an Xbox code. So this here is the Play Anywhere initiative that they have. So, but yeah, very cool. Oh, the questions I had. So yeah, 2-player. I'm looking for somebody who wants to run co-op. The thing is I can't run co-op every night. I'm so busy the last month and the next couple weeks where you kind of have to bear with me. But I'm looking for anybody that wants to run it in co-op. I really want to play it. I really want to beat it. And then at some point in time, I really want to do Horde. So,
And Horde's up to 5 people, so
yeah. So
Horde's awesome, dude.
I really want to play it, but the thing is I knew this coming out, Battlefield coming out, Titanfall coming out, something was going to suffer, and it's usually the game that comes out first is the one that suffers. So,
Yeah, you better get your gears on. I can't believe you wasted your time with Battlefield this week.
I know. I
Should've
can't
been
help
playing
it.
Gears, man.
It's just, the game's so good. All right. But yes, it looks amazing, and I definitely want to play it. I can't really score it or tell you anything about it other than what I've seen in the first hour. So, all right. Battlefield. I think I'm the only one to play Battlefield, right? So,
Yes.
Yes.
Battlefield campaign. I like what they're doing. I started it, but I mainly played multiplayer because they only have like 2 or 3 things open for multiplayer right now. The game looks looks amazing, just like Gears does. It is Battlefield through and through, and I can't say anything more than everybody got to go out there and try it. If you have EA access, go download it and try it out. You get 10 hours. Find out if you really like it. Mark, I can't wait for you to play it. I know you'll put a good 15 minutes in before you throw your controller through the screen, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's really cool. I've taken some screenshots of stuff of 29 or 27 and 9 or something like that. I've had a couple of 33s and 4s, and so I'm getting back into my Battlefield groove and kicking butt, doing some sniping again, and it's fun. It is. One thing about Battlefield that I always loved, and this one I like it just as much, is the sounds. Their guns sound awesome. But I will tell you, if you have weird things about people screaming in agony, the yells and the screams coming from the people that are burning and any of this and that is so in your ear where it makes me like cringe a little bit. It's just like you have to hear it and you have to go listen to it to understand. I think maybe it's just me and everybody else will be okay, but you just hear a guy burning in a tank next to you, and it thanks for liking my screenshot, Mark.
Yeah, you 27 and 9.
Yeah, 27.
You were
and
number 1 on your team.
Yeah. Well, actually, it was number 1 in the whole entire match on that one. That's why I took that one. But yeah, after this, you'll have to watch my video I took, because that is an anti-tank one single shot, but it works really well as a sniper rifle because it does not have hardly any bullet drop, and they're one-shot kills. So I picked the guy off from across the map. You couldn't even see the guy; you just saw a little red marker because he got spotted, and I just nailed him from across the map. It was pretty awesome.
Just destroyed a vehicle you couldn't even see. I was watching it.
Yeah, but wait a second. You'll see me lift up a little bit and just nail that guy from across the map.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
How did you even know you were shooting and there was no marker there?
Well, there was a marker. It was just very little.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, pretty crazy. But the game is the game. I mean, the game's good. It's. Oh, he liked my clip too. Thank you, Mark.
Oh,
Everybody's.
that's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I'll stop doing that.
No, it's all
Sorry.
right. I just yelled at Noob Face for doing it. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, so anybody out there, go try it out. It's definitely worth trying it out if you have EA access and stuff like that. And I'll definitely be playing it as well as Titanfall. What I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to make like Titanfall Tuesdays and Gears of War Wednesday, and then Thursday through Monday is Battlefield. I'm gonna have to do something because there are 3 games I really want to play and I don't have enough time to do it. Because I also have to have family time and things like that. So, but all right, cool. Anything else? No? Yay? Nay? Rob, you look excited, bud. Welcome to the show.
See, thank you. Let's keep going.
Yeah,
Keep going.
keep going. All right. Okay, community time. Do you want to hit your thing here, Mark?
Oh, sure. This is Hullraiser reached out to me via Xbox Live and wanted to share this code this is for the Warthog in Forza Horizon 3. So if you do not have the Warthog or you did not get a code, here you go. I'm just gonna say it out that way. If no one wants it in the Twitch, then this will be for the audio people as well. First come, first serve. It is F4 3Y W D R C C J G 3M X G 4T 3G C. Run's cheating.
I was. Yeah, I was highlighting it. I was going to paste it in chat,
Oh,
but
yeah, I was like, if they didn't get it, then they'll have to wait till the audio comes out and everybody gets a fair shot.
Right.
So that again is for the Warthog in Forza Horizon 3. Thank you, Hullraiser, for that. Appreciate it.
Cool. Community, real quick. Send us a voicemail. Send us an email. Both by going to our site, thisxboxlife.com. Voicemail is on the right-hand side of right when you get in there. You can do email by clicking contact or emailing contact@thisxboxlife.com. We also have a Twitter account. It's thisxboxlife.com/Twitter. Our Facebook group is thisxboxlife.com/Facebook. And that's where our majority of our community is there in the Facebook group. It is a closed group, but we do accept invites, people that request to be in there. We do not have any emails or anything this week, so we are going straight to this long list of retail releases.
All right, whole bunch coming out for Xbox One this week. We have Battlefield 1, Batman Return to Arkham, Rock Band Rivals, Duke Nukem 3D, 20th Anniversary World, Mordheim City of the Damned, Hopico, I think that's how you say it, and then The Bug Butcher and Horse Racing 2016. So a whole bunch of stuff coming out.
Horse Racing 2016.
Yeah, some a little more noteworthy than the rest. And then Xbox 360, we don't have anything, at least as far as we know. And then Games with Gold, they did the Switch, I think, today. Yeah, today, yep. 16th. So we're still right in the middle of Xbox One for Super Mega Baseball Extra Innings. You've got another 2 weeks to grab that if you haven't already. Brand new for today is The Escapists. This one started today, good through the 15th of November. Then Xbox 360, the title switched today as well. That is I Am Alive. Don't forget that is backwards compatible. Get it while you can, because you can play it on your Xbox One. And if you make any purchases on Amazon and you're trying to think of, a good way that you can also help other people out along with your purchase there, I've got the perfect answer for you, and that's to use the This Xbox Life affiliate link. You can find that at thisxboxlife.com/Amazon, or you can just click on the banner on our homepage, the Amazon banner. It'll take you to Amazon where you can just add whatever you want to your cart. It doesn't cost you anything extra to use our affiliate link, but it does help the show out because we get a teeny tiny little finder's fee for sending you their way. And then also, if you're on iTunes, or if you're an iTunes user rather, find the podcast on there. Give us a 5-star rating if you could. That way, more and more people will find out about the show, grow the community, and all that good stuff. And we would really appreciate it. And I believe that's it for episode 408, right, guys? Got anything else?
Nope. It's all good for me.
Good.
All right. Well,
Did it, Ron? 56 minutes.
yeah, I know. It's crazy. But all right. Thanks everybody for coming out. Mark and Rob and maybe Democulus, you say? Is who you're going to try to get? We'll be back next week.
Reached out to him, yeah.
Yep,
hopefully.
we'll be here next week, so can't wait to listen to it and hopefully hear some stuff about, VR and things like that. So, but all right, everybody. With that, I'm Brun BJ Swick 33.
I'm Rob, also known as Presar. Thanks for listening, everybody.
I'm Mark AK Wingman 709, taking off.